Here we go again. I'm going to be having another go at, I've got to get this hose. This is the new hose. Devilishly difficult to fit. It starts fairly easily enough down here at the water pump. The Jubilee clip is at a very bizarre angle, so that's going to be quite awkward to get to. I'll have to use a very, let me just zoom the camera out. I have to use a very short screwdriver and come in here, or possibly like an 8mm spanner. That's not really a worry. I've managed to do that one. That hose has already been done. But the hose, if you follow it through, it goes, the air filter was here. Here's the airflow meter, which I've moved aside. I've had to move aside the valve lube, and this is the throttle housing. That does need a bit of a clean, but I'll worry about that at another time. I'm not going to be cleaning this today. Somehow, this hose, the other end, I'm not sure exactly where, it connects into the throttle body or underneath the throttle body. So what I've got to do, I need to move this hose here, and I need to move that one. This one's completely rotten. It's just, I don't know if you can see from the camera, my finger's just almost poking through that. There's not much left of it. And the other one's rather hard. This one leads to the breather, the crankcase ventilation breather pipe. This is steel, that's rubber. The steel pipe goes all the way underneath here and joins that bit of rubber there. So I should be able to get this one off without too much trouble. So any fumes or pressure from the crankcase are thrown through here, and any fumes, any burnt off fuel fumes, go back under and into the throttle house and then gets drawn back into the engine. So these switches are slightly bent. I'll have to relocate that wire. I think I'll unplug those and send those through there, but we'll do that in a few minutes. Let's just undo this. And then we'll undo this one. I think I've already done that actually. Yes, I have. There we go. So out comes the brass pipe. Actually, it's brass on the ends, but this is actually stainless steel, and that will polish up at some point, but definitely not today. Okay, here we go. That's coming off. Yeah, that's coming off without too much trouble. Come on. There we go. All right, that's that out of the way. Let's get that. I've lost the hose clip. Where is it? It's in there somewhere. Okay. That's a bit of a mess, but I'll clean that up at some other point, but definitely not today. I will be detailing this engine in the coming weeks, but I just want to make it safe and secure before let's have a look. Yes, there's the hose, and there is a hose clip. There it is, I've got it. So if I get this one out as well, which I'm rather more worried about, this, I believe, is the auxiliary air, what's it called now? Is it the auxiliary air valve or the... Anyway, when the engine's cold and it needs extra air, this opens and allows extra air in through the little hole here. Now, if that pipe gets damaged, there's going to be a vacuum leak, which will in itself present a problem, but hopefully I won't have to take this out, but I'm just going to try and take this hose out. But it's a bit of a mess. It's completely mushy, and if I do get that one out of the way, I think I can get access to this one under here. So I'm just going to pop the camera up on the I'll put it on pause and put it on the tripod up here. Let's see. So I've rearranged the camera. Let's just see if I can remove this auxiliary air hose. I'm hoping to do it without breaking it, but I'm not too hopeful. The hose is completely mushy. It's all swollen. There we go. Let's just get these clamps out of the way. Who knows what's coming up on camera, because I can't see the camera, but I've got a microphone, lapel mic on, so I can at least talk. Just try this pry bar. Gosh, this has not been off in many years, if ever. But I suspect never. Am I going to be able to get this off? Oh, you devil. Gosh, it's soft. A real mess. Come on. Okay. Am I going to be able to do this? I don't know. Yes, I've got it off. Go on, down. Down you go. I really do want to do it without breaking it if I can, because I don't have a replacement. I do have various bits of hose, but whether I can make something fit, I probably can. Worst case scenario, I'll have to buy a new one, but here we go. Is that out? Yes, it is. I've got it out. Wow, that's a real state. Let's just pop it on camera. See, it's really swollen. You can see the where the hose clamps have been, here and here. That's the original size, and it's really, really swollen. This is an air pipe, I believe. I think air gets sucked through that. I think it's more of a vacuum rather than pressure. If there is a vacuum leak, that would present a problem. I think it would make the car misfire and spit, but it's not a water hose. Let's have a look. Has that got a split down the back of it? It's really not healthy. Yeah, it's got a bit of a split here. That won't be going back on the car. I'm pretty sure I'll have some hose somewhere that's very similar. It's just air, so I'm not too worried about it having hot water or oil running through it. You have to be very, very careful of the composition of the hose if it's got oil or water, but this will be just cool air. Now then, let's have a look. Can we see? Yes, we can. Let's get the camera right in here. Why, you swine. Let's have a look. There we go. Here's the, and I'll just point to it with the screwdriver. Here's the clamp. I'm trying to, just below that brass union there, there is a clamp. Let's just try and zoom in. I'm trying to hold the camera tripod off the bodywork of the car. There we go, let's zoom right in. It's right down there. There's a rusty hose clamp just under here. There it is, yeah, we just got it in focus. Now that pipe needs to come out. Unfortunately, it's at a crazy angle. Just see the thread is, the thread's poking. It's, I'm gonna have to put the camera down. I'm trying to hold it up, it's not working very well, forgive me. Let's just let that lean on the bodywork with a bit of cardboard, should be okay. Where is it? It's down here somewhere. But I can now reach this hose I've been fretting about. I do have the complete spare, but that's never been off. That's an original hose, and yeah, that's quite. That goes to the throttle body. Water goes through that to the throttle body, I believe. Yeah, so there's obviously water running somewhere. So the throttle body obviously has a sensor in it somewhere that goes to the ECU and controls the airflow mixture due to the temperature. So that's definitely the water pipe. That one's got to be changed. So I will get that one off on camera. I do need to sort of rag around quite a bit. It's going to be a bit of a nuisance because the thread's going completely the wrong, the head to the screwdriver is way down here. In fact, I'm going to have to do it with a little spanner. I won't be able to do it with a screwdriver, but at least I'm in there now. I'm quite pleased about that. So it could very well take some time to get that off without doing any damage.